Hello, everyone, and welcome to What's New and Coming Up with Lipedema. I'm Gail Straker. I am the community manager for Lipedema Simplified, and we come to you live every Friday at 2:30. And as you can tell, I've been saying I say 2:30, 2:30 Mountain, 4:30 Eastern. And as you can see, I say we, but I'm here by myself today. So I know that Catherine is in the process of moving, and Leslyn is with her partner, Bill, and Siobhan is in Boulder, Colorado, doing something exciting, I'm sure. So anyways, today you have me, and I feel pretty doggone lonely because I usually have a whole pile of people around me. So while you're out there, when you get logged on, when you get to watching, please make sure that you put in the chat in the comments that you're here. Just say hi or send me a heart. It looks like this, or a thumbs up or something, so that I know that I'm not here by myself. Anyways, we've had some amazing things. Hi, Linda. I thought maybe I was here by myself. We've had some amazing things happening over June, Lipedema Awareness Month. And it's amazing that already here it is. What is it? The 12th? The 12th of July. July is almost half over. So um, it's been crazy. And I want to share a few things with you on what we have available to you as just members of our wide community. The first thing I want to share with you is that we have this new one pager. Now, that's what we call it here in the background. That's what Catherine, Leslyn, Siobhan, me, everybody back here, this is what we call it. We call it the one pager, but its official name is Roadmap for Diagnosing Lipedema. It's by Lipedema Project. It was written by Leslyn, Siobhan, Dr. Carmody, and Catherine, and of course, it's had other authors with it, and it's basically a roadmap or a guide to our paper. I'm going to drop that in our comments right now. It takes me a little while to pick things up and put it in there. So if I look like I'm looking all over the place, it's because I am. I'm reaching around and grabbing things back here in the background. So here it is. It's called, we have the official title is called Roadmap for Diagnosing Lipedema. And all you've got to do is click on that link and it will take you to a one pager. When we say one page, it's front and back. And sometimes we like to say the front is for the clinician and the back is for the patient. I like to say there's two sides. I don't know which one is the front. I don't know which one is the back. But one side is for the patient. When you print this out, look it over and see if that's something that you would like to take to your clinician. The clinician, it'll have simple, basic diagnosing guides for that, and it leads to our paper that was published this year. It's called the Proposed Framework for Research Case Definitions. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there as well. So to keep you from getting too tangled up in what these things are, I'm going to explain both of them. So on this first one, the roadmap, that is for you and your clinician to write on, mark up, discuss with each other as an opener for getting a diagnosis with lipedema. Now, if you want to be able to get a diagnosis from that particular physician, the proposed framework for research case definitions has a lot of information that not only you, but your clinician can use. It was written to make sure that we have one definition for all the research that's out there. A lot of times, what happens while we're researching something, we have to come up with our own definition, especially with lipedema, because there doesn't seem to be one universal definition. So maybe we're missing people. Maybe people with lipedema are in the control group. Maybe people um, without lipedema might have fallen into the study group. And so by getting a solid, sound definition of what lipedema is and using this framework, researchers can find uh, subjects a better definition for finding their subjects for their research. And when that happens, then those of us who do case studies, we can go out and gather all that information up and get a better study. And for those of us with lipedema, that's really important for us to know. So those are the first two things that I put in there. The first one is a one pager for you to take to look over. It's a roadmap for diagnosing. And the other paper is for you to look over, take to your clinician if they're interested as well. You can share these links. The proposed framework for research case definitions is what they call open access. We have paid to make sure that everybody can access this. You don't need a membership to anything to be able to access it. A lot of times, papers are belong to journals and things like that. So, or organizations. So this one is free to the public. Please make sure that you take a look at it. And the roadmap is something that we put together that will guide you into that. Okay, so let me take a look and see who's here in my comments. It looks like I've got several people watching right now. It looks like we've got about 30. I'd love to get about 50, but you know how we work around here. We get what we get. Linda Whaley's here. Hi, Linda. And Rhonda's here from hot and windy Kansas. Oh my gosh, isn't it hot around? Amelia Forbes is here. Hi. Dottie's here. It's pretty warm in Indiana from what she says. Sandra's here today as well. Mary Jane's here from Northwest Indiana. Hi, another Indianan. And then I know the Mac Attack told me what her name was, but I can't remember it. I'm so sorry. She does say, I found a physical therapist in my area that works with lipedema, but they need a script from a doctor. Wonder if my doc even knows about lipedema. And see, this is what you can do with that. You can take this, the very first, the one pager. So you can take that diagnosis roadmap and fill out your side of it, take a look, and then take it to your doctor, and then you can discuss it. It's a conversation starter with your doctor. Once your doctor knows that, yes, I assume that you do have lipedema, I bet you anything your primary care physician will write you a script so that you can get the care that you need. Doctors want to help you. And I can tell you, if it's possible, if they say, nah, this isn't real, bring them in the proposed framework, because that shows you this is real. We've got, I mean, Dr. Roxon's on this, and just experts from all over the world are on this, and this is not a made up disease, as we all know, because we live with it. But one of the things you can do if you need a script is just make sure it's written, get it written and put in your chart, and then doctors will very likely write a script for that, because it's not anything off of them if they write a script for you to get your care. The next one I want to sing, it's here. And she says, I watched a video. Dr. Thomas Wright gave all these conditions that could be misdiagnosed as lipedema and look really close. It's mind blowing. I'm pretty sure I'm a lippy. And there are a lot of comorbidities that present as lipedema, but there are certain things that in that paper, the proposed framework, the definition paper, that will help you decide. So take a look at that. It's free. You don't have to print it out to read it. You can just read it right online. A lot of us are self-diagnosed, and so it would be interesting to see how many of us go through, go check, check, check. Now, you do have to understand, like, cuffing is a big thing with lipedema, but you don't have to have cuffing to have lipedema. Cuffing also appears in other conditions as well. Things like that. I understand that. Thank you, Sing It, for bringing that up. Um, Donna's here. Hi, Donna. It's good to see you. And another Donna is here. She says, I'm new to all of this. Just got my first compression garments. Ooh, that seems exciting. Maybe let's see how they work, right? We'll get my compression pumps in a few weeks. This is a bit overwhelming. Oh, it can be. So, Donna, I want to um, encourage you to take one step at a time. I hope that you're able to come to all of our free events. If you're not a member of our tribe community, I hope that you come to all the free events that we have, and just know that it's okay to be overwhelmed. It really is. So take a deep breath, relax. Many of us sit in the background for a year or two before we can even start to process everything that we have. And others of us jump in right away. But we have to remember, if we take one small step at a time, and I say small step, but it isn't even really that. It's like make one commitment to yourself and your self-care. July's our here at Lipedema Simplified, we're calling it our self-care month. And we do have people doing self-care. They're taking time off. They're spending time learning something like manual lymph drainage. They are maybe taking a look and at their pool and seeing how often they can get in their pool. Others are just going, I'm going to take 5 minutes a day and meditate, because we do know that stress is another factor in our lives that helps flares cause, right? I mean, stress is just one part of having lipedema. And so please be very gentle with yourself and know that, okay, you've got your compression garments. If they fit right and they're comfortable and you can get them on, they should feel like a hug. They shouldn't be painful. They should not have to be a battle to get on. Um, the best compression out there is the compression that you will wear. If you leave it in your closet, it's not good compression for you. So make sure that with compression, you don't have any bunching. It shouldn't be tight like a tourniquet anywhere. You should be able to get most of it on by yourself. If you're living by yourself, it has to be wearable, so you have to make sure you can get it on by yourself. Some women who have pretty high compression find that a nice tight fitting gardening glove, or they have these gloves that are called gorilla gloves at the hardware store. They get them as small and tight as they can on their hands so they don't slip, and that helps some of us put our compression on and get them adjusted. But please make sure that if you have questions, reach out to us. We are not hard to get a hold of, and I will put my email up soon as I find it. Heck, here in the back. I do know what it is. I don't have, but it's easier for me to put it up this way. Anyway, it's Gail at lipedema-simplified.org. It's important to get that hyphen in there, so let me get that. Here it is. Let me get that put up there. So as you can see, it's just my first name, at lipedema-simplified.org, and I will drop that in the comments as well. So you can just click on that and write to me. So let me get that in the comments. I spell lipedema right? Lipedema. And then so you can write to me. I will send your questions. If I can't answer them, I will say, I don't know how to, how to answer this question. I'll make sure that the right person does, whether it's Leslyn or Siobhan as researchers, Catherine as oh my gosh, she's just a wealth of knowledge. If you need to talk to a nutritionist, I'll get you in touch with Carrie. If you want a life coach or want to talk to somebody about CLT, I talked to a CLT, want to know more about how you can manage this through physical means, um, then go ahead and I'll make sure that I'll get you in touch with 80. Oh, oh, Peter, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And so let me take a look and see who else is here today. I appreciate it. So let's see. Donna. Kendra's here from Vermont. Hi, Kendra. And Donna Sewell says that she's here from sunny Arizona. Sure, it's toasty warm down there, babe. Anne Marie's here from New Jersey. Mac Attack, you're welcome. Liz Victory is here from Sydney. Hello from the other side, total other side of the world. It's good to see you. Susan's here from Florida. Sing It says that she doesn't cuff, but she does have swollen ankles all her life. Looking at the one pager right after this. Awesome. It's good to hear. And make sure that you share that, Sing It, because the more people who get that, the better off we all are. So advocating for yourself is advocating for all of us. Linda said, would testing fibrotic fat be diagnostic for lipedema, or are there other conditions that also have fibrotic fat? So one of the ways that we can tell that we have lipedema is it's right now it has to be clinical, and they get in there and they palpate, and by palpating, they can feel the size of the nodules, and all of those other things that they get in there and they feel. Now, for some of us, we have all pretty even sized nodules in areas, and then every now and then there might be a lipoma or something like that. So really with these conditions, I'm not sure if actually like doing a fat biopsy, like a plug, is the way to have our lipedema tested. I think for most of us, the least invasive types of tests, the better for us, because we do have lymphatic issues, we have connective tissue issues, and then of course we don't heal as easily or as quickly as others do. And if the dog in the background is barking, if you can hear her, because I can, I have a doxy who is all excited that I have 10 7-year-olds in my living room. So please forgive the dog barking in the background. And I love what here's a comment from Donna Sewell. I've learned so much. I've had this for most of my life, and I'm 55. I self-diagnosed and had to educate my doctor. And I know on the other side of this camera, there are a bunch of heads going like this, right? We're all bobbleheads with that one. He referred me to the lymphedema clinic. Yeah, so many of them go, this is what you have, but I don't know how to help you. Let me find somebody to help you. So I'm grateful for the for your doctor who referred you to a good clinic. And then here's one that's curious from Jazz on the Moon. Jazz says, I wasn't told to use compression garments nor about massages. I was given an anti-inflammatory regimen to follow, and they told me to walk and use cold water on my legs. I'm between second and third stage. So, Jazz, it sounds to me like you're in the same stage that I am, and I haven't been told any of these things by anybody except the people at Lipedema Simplified and all of the community members who read their posts from. So many of us are self-educated. We're self-diagnosed. Some of us aren't, but so many of us are self-educated, and that's what all of this is about. We are on the ground floor of getting the education out there into the world to get the awareness that these are the things that will help. So cold water on your legs, like swimming pool walking, cooling your legs off, soaking your ankles and feet with a cool Epsom salts bath. All those sorts of things are extremely beneficial. When making sure that you take really good care of your skin and that sort of thing is super beneficial. Walking can help if you're able to walk, but if you're not able to walk, then you've got to do something. So get in the pool if you can, and do the movement there. I am going to take a moment. Okay, hold on one moment, please.
This black one?
So thank you. We have like I said, I have 10 7-year-olds out in my living room, and someone needed a bathing suit for the pool party that's happening. So thank you for your patience with that. Um, so as far as compression garments and massages, you can look online. You can get a hold of us. We do have um, guides on different massages. You can come to us and we can share videos with you or tell you exactly, what you need to be doing. These massages are good for our lymph system. So even if you don't have lipedema, self-diagnosed lipedema, maybe you can't get the walking done that day, you can do something for yourself every day. And that's the thing. So Patty Cornute says, and she is Lipedema Fitness. Uh, Patty Cornute says, it's not all or nothing. It's all or something. So if you can't do everything in your daily routine today, make sure that you do one thing, right? Because that one thing could lead to another, or it could just be that one thing. So for me, one of the things that I've been doing, no matter what, every morning I get up and I'm rubbing my clavicle. Now I know we're all concerned about our legs and our arms, but you know what this does? This stimulates my lymph system, right? Or I'll sit for 5 minutes and deep breathe because that stimulates my lymph system. And the healthier our lymph system is, the healthier we are. So please make sure that you take time not only to email one of us or go to our webinars or rewatch some of our videos on YouTube or on Facebook, but make sure that you do one thing for yourself. Maybe it could just be, today I'm going to not eat bread. That's one of the things that I did, and I decided every day after day after day not to eat bread, and what was amazing is my ankles weren't as swollen. So I know that bread was inflammatory. And so when Jazz got her anti-inflammatory regimen, it could have been dietary as well. Let's see who else we out there. We have Jojo Peters. Hi, Jojo. She's from Huntington Beach, down by where Leslyn lives. And then Peter, okay. Um, Juanetta, hello you. Juanetta is up in Anchorage, and she says, look for a lymphedema clinic in your area. Go through the process of making sure they know you are looking for lipedema care. I got pumps and compressions from a script by ANP at a clinic. So make sure that you read all of the comments. People have so much information. Dr. Matt Carmody, he is our medical advisor at Lipedema Simplified, and he's always saying to us, the wisdom is in the patient. And that's so true. Not only is the wisdom in the patient, but the patients are all together part of the community. And so the wisdom is in the community. And often we have to educate our care providers. So here's another question. Compression pantyhose off the shelf. This is from Liz. Are they effective as well? It would really be important for you to make sure they fit properly and they give you the support that you feel you need. Now, if I were to wear pantyhose, I would have to have mine because of the shape of my legs. I would have to have custom fit. But I wear leggings, and those leggings I do buy off the shelf. I buy them. They're not custom fit, and my compression that I wear is only like 15 to 18 because I personally do not need the 20 to 30. Also, if I had to wear the 20 to 30 at this time, I might not be able to tolerate them. Once I wear the 18 to or the 15 to 18, I can go up in my weight as long as I learn to tolerate them. Every single one of us is different. I can only handle so much. The stronger, the more compressive they are, the more difficult I have wearing them. That's for me personally. And so make sure whatever you wear feels like a hug. I was going to bring up Juaneta's comment. She says, Liz, anything is better than nothing. Compression comes in non-medical and medical grade. Most use 20 to 30 of pressure. Pantyhose are not gradient pressure, so the support will be different. And what that means is you have more support um, around the ankles and less as it goes up because we want the fluid to flow up. So it's gradual, it's gradient as the compression goes up. And so those are some of the things that you want to think about. You can buy this online through the companies. Compression Guru is a company that has compression. You can get it off of Amazon. You can go to the independent companies themselves, Juzo, CZ Salas, Solidea, Bioflex. They all have really nice compression. We're all shaped differently, and we all have different needs. So they have many, many, many styles. So you need to go shopping. You need to be able to try them on. If you're wearing over the counter, try them on. Make sure they're comfortable and that you can wear them. Jazz says, yeah, I'm followed by researchers because we don't have specific departments for lipedema in my country, as my national health system doesn't recognize it as a condition. Yes, and we understand that also. Um, Okay, someone can help sing it here. I hit the link, so it's on my phone, but I can't find it going to Lipedema Simplified to print it out. Help. Sing it. Go ahead and send me an email, and I'll send it to you in an email back. Okay, I'll send the link back to you. Um, so Paige wanted to know, I don't think we're seeing comments on the Instagram live. No, Paige, I haven't. I can't see the comments on Instagram. I can only see them on Facebook and on YouTube. So thank you for bringing that up. If there's something in their page you think I should take a look at, let me know. Um, let's see. Compression leggings, Peter. One of the things that the brand that I wear, On my arms, I wear Bioflect. On my legs, I wear CZ Zalis. But a lot of our women are wearing Juzo or Bioflect or Solidea. So you can check them all out. Oh, you guys are okay, so here's a question, and I don't have the answer, but I know Juanetta does. So, Juanetta, I know you're out there watching still. So, if you'll comment to Kendra, she's starting to research surgery and surgeons. Is there a specific list of questions I should ask? She has lymphedema as well as lipedema. Juanetta is very well versed in searching for a surgeon. So, please, Juanetta, if you'll reach out to Kendra, I'd really appreciate that. What a wonderful interactive um, time we're having today. Um, let's see. Let's see. I'm grateful seeing it that I don't have a cow. Oh, I know. I had all kinds of noise back here yesterday, last week. Let's see. Here we're talking about weather. A lot of times we ask you to give your weather report. Kristen is from Central California. It's hot, about 110 in Northern California. She doesn't cough. Well, she did for a bit. Hers includes a very painful fat nodule on her shins, arms, and ribs. Yep, I've had it since I was young, and I've known what it was for 3 years. The pool is the bomb. All of us get in the pool. If you're not comfortable in a bathing suit, like a bikini or a one-piece tank. There are swim leggings and swim shirts, and they work just fine, and all the pools let them in. So make sure that you get in the pool if you get a chance. Um, so let's see. I've got so many here. I'm not going to take them all. Um, so Gail, do you buy the CC Salas from the Italy site or is there a USA site? I get my CC Salas off of Amazon. And I'm not promoting Amazon in any way. I don't have an affiliate or anything like that. But what I will tell you is this about Amazon and those people who are able to use it. A friend of mine, she bought her first 3 pair on Amazon. And she tried them on. There were different brands and different sizes. She tried them on. She found the one that fit. And then she then went to the website knowing exactly what size would fit her in the website of the um, brand that she liked the fit of best. She then returned the other 2 that didn't fit properly. And I know that that's technical, but when I'm when I'm ready to wear my compression, I want it to fit properly. And so I did the same thing. I find that CZ Zalis summer weight has I'm 5'9", and the summer weight has long enough legs to go down over my heel to the middle of my foot, so they're longer for me. I like those. I like them because I can still wear my flip-flops in the summer. I find that the CZ Zalis cellulite ones, they're not long enough to go way over my heel. But remember, I'm 5'9", so my legs are longer than, well, I shouldn't say longer than the average, but they're as long as the average, I guess. I don't know if I'm an average height or too tall. But then the cellulite ones, they feel stiffer and tighter than the summer weight ones, which is really strange to me. But they come in pretty colors, and so I can just wear them as pants, right? Just as leggings. And I wear them in the winter, and I wear a little scrunchy wool sock over the top, and I can wear my shoes with them. And so I wear them for different reasons. I do not wear dresses or skirts. I just wear my leggings as pants with a kimono or a tunic, or if I'm hanging around the house, just my t-shirts, so it really depends on what you are looking for and how they fit you as to what brand that you buy. Um, yes, and um, Winetta says, I think you have to order from Italy if you want custom sizing, which is true. Got mine from Amazon as well, and also use summer weight to begin with. Yeah. Um, and and if they don't fit correctly, like I tried BioFlect on my legs, I thought when I first started, I thought I'm just gonna. These are strangling me. I think they were bunching. They're pinching at the knees. They don't fit my particular body right. So those are BioFlect. I sent them back, got full refund, and I tried a CZ Alice, and I love them. They're my go-to. So you can always reach out to somebody on come back here and talk to somebody on the chat, find them. You can talk to me. I can link you up with so many community members. Reach out to our Facebook groups and see how what they're doing. Our Facebook group is just lipedema. Let's see, it's lipedema or lipodema support, simplified. So you just go into those Facebook groups and ask the questions. You'll be surprised. Now, before we go, I do want to share a couple more things with you. We have coming up in September, and I know it seems so early to think about September, but it's already halfway through July, you guys. We're just cooking right along in the heat, cooking right along this year. And we have a huge event, huge 3 days, heart to heart event conference on September 27th, 28th, and 29th. And with these, in excuse me, in this event, we are going to be having experts. We're going to be having Dr. Stanley Roxon will be there. Bill Rapici will be there. We have our own experts like Leslyn, Siobhan, Catherine, Lisa, me. We have patient panelists who are going to be there. And we have Dr. Nadir Ali is coming. It's just going to be a phenomenal event. One of the things about our heart to heart events that happens that doesn't happen in other events online is this is interactive. You are going to get to interact with other people with lipedema, just like you did here through this conversation. It's just me and I'm reading. But in our heart-to-heart events, you're speaking like you would be on this call with me, right? You're speaking to other community members. So when Netta is there, she'll go into a breakout room. There will be other people in the room with her. When Linda's there, she will have other people in the breakout room with her. So whoever's there, Anne Marie, so many of these names that I'm calling off are in our audience today, and they'll be at that event, and they'll be sharing their knowledge as well. It's phenomenal. It is a spectacular event, and it's 75% off right now. It's only $97. That's less than $35 a day. These are 8-hour days. Come in, go out, interactive. Um, it's just amazing. And not only that is you'll have other community members, but when Dr. Roxon does his talk, he'll be there for the question and answers. When Dr. Nadir Ali is there doing his presentation, he will be there and you'll get to talk to him one-on-one. You can't find this anyplace else online right now. And so we don't know when the early bird special discount is going to be over. We're told it's not that much longer. We're waiting for to find out how many more seats we have at this price. So make sure that you reach out and do that. And if you are unable, for any particular reason, if you're unable to afford that $97, reach out. We have people who are willing to sponsor you in a scholarship to make sure that you get that information. So don't not come, don't not sign up simply because you can't afford it. We want you guys to be able to get the information that you need. So with that, but Winetta says, I thought I was skipping this heart to heart, but when I saw that I had registered, must be shopping online in my sleep again. Oh, Annetta. um, so our Facebook name, Peter, is Lipedema lipedema. Let's see. Oh, the simplified support. So that's the name of the Facebook group. And you can also go to see the title of my posting. It's lipedema, the disease they call fat. That's our Facebook page. And then, so that's where all of our updates are. And then you can also join the support groups. And let's see, what else do I have going on? Let's hide that. And let's hide this one. So there's a couple more things I want to go through, and I know I've already been on 41 minutes. I told my husband I can't. I doubt I'll have anything to talk about for even 20 minutes. Those of you who know me know that that's not true. I can always talk. So one of the other things that I want to make sure that you know about is let me find it real quick. It's called Emmy's Box of Hope. And just a real quick story on Emmy's Box of Hope. Our community drives us. So everything that you see comes from our community and what our community needs. So if the community says to us, we need a place with a lot of resources to give our community members hope, we created Emmy's Box of Hope. But it wasn't me. It wasn't Catherine or Leslyn or Siobhan. It wasn't the administrative team. It was community members. They got together. There were 5 of them. Blanche Pepitone, Deb Jersick, Julie Stewart, Judy Green. And I thought I had all their names together. Anyways, I don't. I always miss one. It's always not the same one. Anyway, they got together. They put together all of our resources that are out there. They compiled them. They put they made it so it works to get very well. It's a website. Emmy's Box of Hope is a gift from our community to our community. It's free. Get in there. It can be overwhelming. So as you go through, go slowly. One of the places in there says it has postcards that says, "Do your legs look like this?" These are postcards that you can hand to people, that you can lay around like a waiting room. Do your legs look like this? Take to your hairdresser or your massage therapist or your salon, your manicurist. You can take these things to people and say, and it has a postcard that says, "Do your legs look like this?" There's another postcard in there that says, "Do your patients look like this?" Do you have patients who have these legs? Pretty much. Now, we're only talking legs, and we know that majority of us also have it in our arms and other places in our body. But the legs have stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 at moderate, and stage 3 severe. And so they have 4 pictures, and you've seen it on a lot of our stuff. And then on the one with the clinicians, if you take that into a clinic, whether it's your physical therapist or your dentist or anything, take these postcards, print them off, take them in. On there, it will actually have a QR code they can scan. And when they scan that QR code, they'll be taken to a website called Clinician to Clinician. So they'll get resources as well. Jerry Hamill, thank you, Kristen. I don't know why I forgot. Jerry Hamill was number 5 on who helped develop it. Huh, I can't believe I forget one of them. Not always the same one. So I really appreciate those 5 ladies being very patient with me if I forget their names. What I do want to do now is make sure that if you get a chance and you're looking for a provider, I am going to drop our provider directory into the chat. This provider directory has been being developed for about 10 years, I think. It's about 10 years old now, and it's dynamic. It's constantly changing. It's constantly being updated. And if you have a provider, like I have read in here, that there are providers out there that are doing a beautiful job, if you would like to see them in our directory, please make sure that you reach out to us. You can send that email to support@lipedema-simplified.org, and make sure that we get your provider in our provider directory. Let's see what happened here. Oh, it's okay. And I'm going to put up that address. Now, if you're looking for a provider, use our provider directory. If you have a provider, double check to make sure they're not there already, and then send it to us. I keep getting comments from Isla. She's the one who runs the support at lipedema-simplified.org. And she says that she has been getting 3, 4, 5 providers a week now from our audience. The beauty of that is you might not have a provider today, and maybe next week somebody has posted a provider in your area. So keep checking the provider directory. But if you get a provider that you absolutely love, please make sure that you supply us with their information. That is how our provider directory grows. We personally do not vet every provider. Our community, you vet a provider. You tell us this is a good provider and they need to be on our list. So make sure that you do that for us, okay? Because that's a gift. That's your gift to our whole entire huge community. Millions of lipedema patients will band together and make sure that everybody gets care. So with that, man, I just want to say thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me today. And I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. And just reach out to us if you need anything. This email address, support@lipedema-simplified.org, is the one that goes to Isla. She will also make sure that you are answered within 24 hours. I mean, she's right there. I don't think the woman sleeps. I know she must because she's still alive, but I don't know when she does it. She's pretty amazing. So reach out to us. Let us know what you need, and we will do our best to make sure that we either steer you in the right direction or have a conversation with you to make sure that you get the help you need. Remember that I love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.